Just to say that I'm back. It's the return. Literally just got out of the bath, not the shower. I do like a bath on a Saturday morning. Doing a video here, what we've been doing lately. Got to say, big thanks again to Saturday Morning Live with Johnyboy, and big thank you to the supporters of this live feed, ITS. So thank you very much. I think we've got 2 live viewers. I hope that you can hear me. If you can give me a thumbs up, that'd be good. Well, just to let you know, so big thank you to ITS for supporting this live channel and the Saturday morning podcast. As you can see, I'm looking in a bit of a mess at the moment. I've been totally inundated lately. Benny Boy, how's it going? Hope you're well. I've had a big thumbs up. Really appreciate it. Faisal Ahmed, how's it going? When I left you on the last Saturday morning live feed, we did a competition. Cheers, Faisal. Really appreciate it, mate. Glad you're able to join us this morning. I'd love to know where you guys are from and what you're doing today. John Allen, good morning, sir. How are you? So when I left you on the last live feed, on the Saturday morning live feed, we did a competition. All good, mate. Sorry, it's been a while. Flat out. No worries at all, Benny. I left you. We did a bit of a competition, and I was going to give away 2 blades, okay? Matthew Potter, good morning. And he said Porter. Hi, Matty. How's it going, bud? Hope you're well. So as I was saying, we did a competition, and we did a giveaway. And I know Kurum had won 1 blade, but I can't remember who else had won the blade. I haven't seen any new videos recently. Tom from Belfast. Hi, Tom. How you going, son? No, I've just been simply so busy. It's been absolutely hectic. And sometimes we need a break from routine. We need a break. We had a few commitments on a Saturday where we had to go and see people. And I never normally do that on a Saturday because I try to keep the Saturdays and the Sundays for me now. Haggis Roll, morning, John. Thanks for the quick chat last week. I've started my own project now. Turn on a bubble is the word of the day. Brilliant. I love it. It's great when people pick up on these things. It's absolutely fantastic. So look, I had to have a break from what I was doing because I was just inundated, and we had to go and see a few people, and I feel as if I've let you down a little bit because simply I haven't been here, and I just, that routine thing, the things that we do on a day-to-day basis, the consistency, the commitment I have to you guys and girls out there is important. Rob, how's it going, mate? We'll say hello to Alison as well. Rob Fryer, good morning, mate. John Ward, good morning, John Boy. And Alison, no problem at all. Look, if any of you guys want to give me a ring at any time, Kev Fitzpatrick, thought I'd join you before I go on the computer for a weekend. The life of a landscaper, eh? Exactly, that's what I'm going to be doing as well, Kev. Good to see Kev on here as well. We've got a few that's joined us now. That's absolutely fine. Brilliant. My apologies for not getting those blades out on that giveaway. But we've got the blades in stock now. They are here. Let me just show you. So here we have some blades. And I know Kurum was... I've got Kurum's details, his address. I'm going to be sending him a blade off. Davey, how's it going, bud? Hope you're well. Thanks for joining the live feed this morning. Remember, this live feed will also go out later on. We all know the feeling, mate. Work, pal. Yeah, John, we all need a break from it, don't we? We just need a break from what we're doing sometimes because otherwise we just get bogged down in all of it. You know, it's like being in a quagmire, and we just need to step away sometimes refreshed. I don't look refreshed this morning because I feel absolutely shattered. But these are the blades I was talking about. Kurum, you'll be getting one of these. I hope you're joining this morning. Andrew Callum, good morning. I keep going. Yeah. Good morning, Andy Callum. How's it going, bud? Good to see you. Be good to talk sometime. David Hamstone. Hi, Johnyboy. How are you, bud? Look, I want to know where all you guys are coming from this morning. I want to know where you are, what you're doing today, and what your plan is for the weekend. And if there's anything I can help you with, just say. So, Kurum, there's a blade coming out to you. I've got your address, but there was someone else. I apologise so much about not getting the blade out. This is from Ruby. It's a TV8 Super Pro 115. I tell you what, this is a fantastic blade. It really is. This did so much cutting. Not quite sure how it compares to some of the other blades out there. I do use Elite Stone Tool blades as well, and they're very good. But all I know is that this blade was absolutely excellent. Unless you're actually cutting blade side by side through the cut, through the same type of product at the same rate, at the same speed, same conditions, you don't know what it's going to do. So, Curran, that blade's coming out to you. That's the TVA Super Pro, and I know that's a fantastic blade. Gets down into those corners. As he uploads, greetings from Ireland. Start to lay some 900 by 600 gypsum limestone mixed sizes. Hey, I tell you what, buddy, it'd be good to see that. Drop me an email, info@greentoplandscapes.co.uk. I want to see what you guys are doing in Ireland out there. Steve McComb, morning, bud. How's it going? Where are you from this morning? I want to know where you are. Dan Woods has just joined us. Good morning, Dan. Only 2 blue thumbs. Click that like button, people. Only takes a second and is good etiquette. Yeah, John Ward, brilliant, absolutely. Tom Conley, only 2 blue thumbs. Tom Conley, rather. John Ward says we use Ruby or Macros blades. Tom, thanks very much for 2 blue thumbs up. Click on that like button. Yeah, that's it. I'm not quite sure how it gets done, to be honest, Tom. Technology, eh? Darren, hi, Johnny. Finished my porcelain patio. No thanks to you from Bournemouth. Darren, I need to see what you've done. It's great when people are sending me pictures of what they're actually doing. Rob Fryer smashed the likes. Yeah, love it, and getting some support here. That's what it's about. We're building community. We all can help each other. It doesn't matter about quantity, it's about the quality, which is important. And you guys, without doubt, for joining me this morning, are quality. All of you. If you have to leave at any time, that's no problem at all. You can pick it up later on if you want to. We've got 7 likes, all because somebody said hit the likes button. It would be really good to actually get the channel subscribers up a little bit more. Like, you know, I feel that it's just stagnated a little bit, and probably because I haven't been doing the videos. But right now, I'm about to launch a video. Do I or dare I do it while you're on there? No, because it'll be rude. I need to talk to you, and I need to concentrate on that because that's how I work. I need these when I'm doing those vlogs. John Ward says, hope all on here are okay and getting through the week. Reference materials and workload. Fantastic. It's good that John is there. Look, listen, I said it. If I haven't said it 100 times, John Ward's on here, like all you other guys on here. They're here to help. If anybody needs any advice, it's not just from me. This is a forum, a platform where you can voice your opinions, you can voice your concerns, you can ask those questions. That's what it's about. Just going to read what uploads. I've watched about 80 hours of your videos. I'm now confident to go for it. You've taken over from Netflix. Yeah, I wish. Matt Potter, I've just come on, so I'll call you. Can I see your handsome face? Yeah, brilliant. Cheers, Matt. Thanks very much. Matt Potter is a friend of mine up there near Cannock Chase, and we've been friends for a little while now. And great guy, great landscaper, and always thoughtful. That's the thing about it. Caring guy. Thank you for that, Matthew Potter. Kev Fitzpatrick, like the new Ruby saw upgrade you got. Looks like great improvements. Kev, absolutely. I'm glad that you raised that, and it's good that you've brought that up at the moment. Steve McCon from Dumfries, Scotland, about Ruby DC 250 1200, amazing saw, laying 900 600 porcelain patio at the morning. Brilliant. I'm gonna read what people are saying now because I love it. I want to talk about what Kev said, but I just got Jamie on there, Jamie Whitehouse. Just a big thanks for your advice you gave me to help clean up my patio. It's all done now, and the grout, etc. Think the missus sent you some pics. Yes, she did. Jamie, thanks very much. It'd be good to have some pictures of what it's like when you've got the furniture in there and you're in there maybe with a glass. If you have a glass that is a glass of wine or a glass of beer, and just see you enjoying your patio, it'd be good to see. Look, listen, it's not just about me. All I'm doing, as I said before, promoting good dialogue on this channel so everybody can start sharing and talking. Dan Park, watching your movies all the way from down under in Oz. About to lay 600 by 600 porcelain on Monday. Thanks for the videos. Dan, I'd love to see what you're doing, mate. Honestly, God, just can you WhatsApp me? You can drop me a message. Here's my number, 07795 595 994. 07795 595 994. It'd be good to see what you're doing down. Where are you? Down under. I was down there a little while ago. No, look, it's great. I just love that what we're doing, all of us, what we're doing on this channel. And the thing is about it, our customers are watching the channel as well because they want to be informed. They know now that there are contractors on here across the country that come on here because they're serious contenders. They're very interested in what they're doing. They're passionate what they're doing. They believe in what they're doing, and they just learn from you as well. So if you're a contractor up and down the country and you want to put your details on here now, just put them on here. Finish the sandstone patio, following your videos, loving the slurry one. David, no problem, bud. My pleasure. Davey says, hi Johnny, we've been watching your videos I'm going to read it. Last few weeks, I'm thinking of doing a garden up a bit. Love your videos. Just waiting until feel confident enough. Thanks for your videos, mate. No, look, no problem at all. I want to help as many people as I can. I apologise if I haven't got back to anybody. I've just been massively inundated with messages, with work and personal life. You know, there's lots of things that go on in people's personal life as well. Happy 001. I've watched and see you Easy Joint and have just ordered some. Are you still using it? I have used Easy Joint and it fits a purpose for some jobs, but obviously I'm doing a lot of porcelain now, so I won't be using any brushing grouts on a porcelain product. Would I use Easy Joint again? Yes. Do I use it in the same way as what they? And I've always said this: do what it says on the tin, because there's no comeback then there's accountability with the manufacturers, but I use it slightly different. When you go into those merchants and you see those samples of Easy Joint and all those other brushing grouts as well, okay, when they're as hard as they are, right, they still got a porosity value. You've got to think about what you're laying below it, but it's a good product. So that first initial downpour is going to throw the water off. It does work, you know, and it suits some people. It's fit for purpose for some people. You've got to be very careful how you do it with the residue as well. You've got to think about how you're using that brushing grout. You don't want to have any residue stains on the top, but I've been told many times that it gets burned off. I've personally never had a problem with any brushing grout at all whatsoever. And it does work for some people, but you've got to think how you. I would compact it down, really get that iron joint and iron in, and push it down and compact it, and it'll be great. Kevin Fitzpatrick, everyone sign up on Landscape and Survival Facebook. It's a Bible for every landscaper. I've learned so much from John and the guys. Yeah, there's some brilliant guys on there. Thanks for that, Kev. I really, really appreciate it. And it'd be good to maybe come and meet you next week, maybe in the night time, Kev, if you want to maybe meet up at the services, have a cup of coffee, and we can chew the fat for 10 minutes. John Ward says, I'll be sticking to the traditional way of laying patios. Lads, not trying new ideas this year, reference aspects. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with John Ward on that. If you're used to doing something in a certain way and you don't want to mess things up because you don't know about it, you've had no training with it, absolutely. I used sand and cement for years and years, and I still think it's good for some products now, but great point there by John Ward. Happy 100, cheers, no problem at all. Dan there from Down Under, I want to see what you're doing. Here's my number again, 07795 595 994. Hey, look, listen, sometimes I tell you about some of our customers that we are working for, and we haven't quite finished yet, but we've been doing a patio for Sharon and Russ in Newport, in Wales, Langston, and they've been absolutely great. I mean, every day there's a cup of coffee, there's a smile. That's the thing. It's not just an obligatory cup of coffee as if it's expected from them to deliver a cup of coffee. They do it with a smile, and we have a joke and we have the crack with them, and it's fun and it's good, and it's made things a lot more easier if you're working with a customer that is engaged with you, because they'll get more from you, you know, and they certainly have. They've been absolutely great. Coming from a civil engineering background, I frown on shortcuts as to digging out and hardcore base shortcuts, Johnny, out of hardcore base shortcuts. Johnyboy, I totally agree with you. Civil engineering is so important, and I would, like John Ward picked up on there, when you're starting out in this business, or if you're doing your own patio, just go on to the civil side. Start to try and understand the terminology so you understand the process. It's so important. John Ward picked up on a good point there. Civil's been around for a long time, and it works. It's tried and tested. The science, the engineering, it just works. It's as simple as that. But going back to what I was saying, Russ and Sharon has been absolutely brilliant, and now currently we're working for in the same area as well. Sometimes you pick up those jobs, don't you? And you get an accumulation of the jobs in the same area, not because necessarily somebody's seen your picture. You just happen to, don't know what it is really, just how it unfolds. Maybe it's just a coincidence. But we're working for Barry, Mr. and Mrs. Barnsley, great couple, it's a lovely young family, and we're going to make sure that we deliver correctly on their job. We were trying a different way of doing a picture frame on the weekend, and how we work around the outer edge. I showed Barry on Friday what we're going to be doing on Monday, and hopefully the weather's going to be good and we can get on with that. John Ward says, understand compaction and movement. The great navvies did, lads. Yeah, absolutely. They understood, the guys, the road workers many years ago, they understood compaction rates. You've got to get your sub base absolutely correct. And even think, maybe what you should be doing is your substrate being your dig is maybe giving that a compaction before you actually start putting your sub base down and make that nice and firm. So let's go back to the customers we're working for at the moment. They've been absolutely brilliant. Really enjoyed working with them, and we're great with Barry. And that's the thing. Barry's always got time, as well as what Russ and Sharon did, coming out and talking to us and talking to the kids and having a bit of fun and just reassuring them, holding their hand through the process is so important. It's a shame that sometimes manufacturers and suppliers maybe don't hold your hand through the process. Yes, they are there to sell you a product, but if they want you back, they should be a little bit more engaged with you. And I've gone on about this a few times in the past, and you may think that I'm sort of barking up that old tree again, and but I'm not. I'm just saying it's nice that when people show a bit of respect and get involved in what you're doing, and that's so important. It's so good to be back here this morning. John Ward says, not to mention levels, boys. It's the making of the job. Looks great job. You're doing, John. Hey, no, it's a great job you're doing, John. John, what you're actually doing now at the moment, I'm going to put these, look, there we are. I'm just going to show you this at the moment. I'm going to go over John. Got all these blades, got this ECD 115 2-in-1. We're going to be doing some more giveaways. I've got them in stock now. If you were anyone that I promised a blade to, let me know. So important. So important that I get out. I know, Kurum, I've got your address. I'll be getting yours out hopefully today, posted and packaged, or maybe Monday morning. Dan Woods commented on something there. He said, massive few weeks ahead, Johnyboy. I expect to see the beautiful face during that. Oh, right, okay. Keith says, when would would put SBR in bedding mortar? I've seen you used it 4 times for primer, also in a mortar. Hi Dan, how you doing? That's right, they're all talking to each other. Yeah, I use SBR sometimes if I'm doing a wet mix. I want to say a wet mix, I don't have it too wet. I'll put some SBR in the mix, and that's a waterproof. It's going to sort of throw the water out. It's also going to help the mortar to adhere to the priming solution that you put on the bottom side of your slab. So when you have that synergy between the SBR, it's going to stick and it's going to hold down, because in SBR there's probably that same sort of product as well. If you make your own up, you use an SBR, a bit of water, maybe a bit of sharp sand and cement. You mix it up. But the so important thing is to do is put it on literally like cream cheese. I talk about this all the time. When you were a kid years ago, when we used to have butter, okay, some people will remember that. You used to butter a piece of bread and you put it on in lashings. Wouldn't do it now, but the fact is that it's so important that you put it on nice and thick so it adheres. I personally can't see putting a small layer on the back. I don't you actually think of that, John, when you just paint a little bit on the back and just prime it. I just think you need to put it on in lashings, put it on nice and thick, slap it on, almost like that Artex broken leather effect. Always put SBR in the mortar mix, sticks all layers together, bulletproof. There we are, there you have it. Lee Handy's just joined us. Good morning, mates. Hope you're all well. Lee from Handy Groundworks in Liverpool. Great to see Lee. If you're a consumer looking for a contractor up in Liverpool, Lee Handy's your man. John Ward there is in Birmingham. Kev Fitzpatrick there down in Taunton Way. There's contractors galore on here this morning. If you're a consumer, there are plenty quality landscapers on here. Lee, we did promise Ryan and I, who's working with me at the moment. I'll tell you a little bit about Ryan in just a moment. We were going to give you a ring. We said we must give Lee a ring. ECD blade is brilliant. Got it for my 4-inch grinder. Yes, it is a good blade. The ECD 115. There we are. Cracking little blade. Good for cleaning up as well. 2-in-1 blade. But there's that little TV. This blade, I'll tell you, this blade is absolutely amazing. What that done was incredible. There's things I could say about that, good things that would actually make you think about whether you should be getting a cutter. Anyway, just moving on there rapidly at the moment. Nice Johnyboy, Keith, no problem at all, bud. Any tips for the Egyptian limestone? I'm doing to do SBR on the back of them, then slurry. Be good to know what type of limestone that you're using. I've seen a lot with a charcoal limestone, the charcoal colour. It does fade. It does fade on the top. A very dense product as well. If John Ward has anything to say on that, I would welcome it at the moment. I've laid some Egyptian limestone, the cream colour in the past, but it's so important to slurry the back of that. Don't know what you actually think, John, but for me, I think if you're going to slurry a unit, slurry all of it. People don't slurry towards the edge of the slab, okay, around the edge. This is not a slab, this is an ECD 115. They don't slurry towards the edge of the slab all the way around the perimeter because of their fingers. But I think, what's the point? The slurry is not just about sticking it down. What it will do, it'll stop all the moisture wicking up through the slab. It'll be on the top, but it will stop the moisture pulling up. That wicking effect of drawing the moisture up through the slab isn't very good at all. So if you slurry the whole unit and maybe use the suction cup to pick the slab up then as well, or maybe put the suction cup on the slab, turn it upside down, it'll hold, slurry the back, and then you can just flip it over, pick it up, and then you lay it in place. And I think that works. I just wouldn't slurry right to the edge there at all. No, love you all. Yeah, we love you too, Lee. Be good to talk maybe this afternoon if you're free. Which is better to use, SBR or Feb? I know they both do the same thing. No, they don't, Dan. They don't do the same thing. SBR is a rubber solution, basically, that's a waterproof. Feb is a brand, okay? Feb Mix is it's a plasticizer. So Feb is a brand. And it's in this case, if you're talking about that, is a plaster. I know both do the same things. Which is better for patio or beds? You can put a little bit of SBR, and then you can put some Feb in if you want it nice and creamy. If you want to do that, for me, I don't put too much water in the mix if I can avoid it. No problem, Dan. I'll ring you Monday and see you then. No problem at all. Lee Andy says, ring me anytime you want. Love a chat. I would love a chat with Lee. I'll give him a ring hopefully after this live feed. I'm currently clearing, I've got a unit now, I've got a lockup where I've been taking a lot of my stuff. It's amazing the stuff that we keep as contractors and we don't want to throw it away. I have in there some granite sets, cobbles that, I mean, they've been sat there for such a long time. I didn't want to throw them away. I had to buy the box full, and it's so annoying because they're sat there and I can't do nothing with it. Kev Fitzpatrick, if you're interested in some cobbles, let me know, or I'll be giving them away. Kev Fitzpatrick, easy prime. If you unsure about SBR and primers, you can't go wrong. Yeah, I agree absolutely. I know it's a manufactured product and people say that they can mix their own up, but I think there is consistency with the easy prime. I mix it up and I slap it on. A bit like that Brute 33 years ago, slap it on all over. No water, no Feb. But I use SBR to prime. Yes, agreed. Got a lockup full of bits. Yeah, I have, John. And if I move that out, and I've got a new studio where hopefully in the future I will be doing some live streams from. We've got the new ITS shelf that's going to go across there. I'm letting it all out now. 4 shelves. It's going to be full of product, and maybe we'll do a few giveaways on that with their Vaunt tool range. I don't know what you actually think of those, but we'll be bringing that to the to you guys very soon. I was looking for something in that would look like Vaunt then. Vaunt, they do the Vaunt wheelbarrows. It's very hard to find slurry mix in Ireland. Have to mix them. Yeah. what was I say? Have to, yeah, that's a shame that yeah, I'm sure you'll be able to find something out there. I know what you actually think, John. There must be other products in Ireland that have got that sort of stuff. Lee Andy says, I'm cleaning the front garden and back at as the postman can't get to the front door. Why can't he get to the front door? It's not piled up with slabs and jobs, stuff from jobs that you've left over, Lee. I want to know why you can't get to the front door. I'd like to see a picture of that. It's great when people are on it. Look, listen, if you're a contractor anywhere in the country now, you're on here now, and there are going to be consumers watching this. Would you like now to actually share, okay? Would you like to actually share your link to your website of who you are, okay? Of who you are, and actually along with where you are, so people can actually go and have a look at you as a company. Just hired a locker a couple of weeks ago myself for extra storage. Can buy bulk now, so I don't run out in the current climate. Speculate to accumulate. Kev, I'd like to know what sort of size unit that you've actually hired. It'd be interesting to know. Have you ever used BAL primer? So hard to get, Marshalls. Yes, I have used BAL primer, and it is a good product. There's no ifs and buts. I'm not going to lie about it. Yeah, BAL they got a whole new range coming out very, very soon. I'll send you some pictures, says Lee. No problem at all. I'm in Ireland too. We got Agus roll. Agus, any advice you could have you used a primer out there in Ireland? Where are you in Ireland? BAL. BAL is owned by Dunlop. It's a Dunlop company, and we had a meeting a couple of years ago in Stoke-on-Trent where we talked about all good things porcelain and paving, and it was such an interesting day. It was absolutely brilliant. Spoke to the guys there recently. They got a whole new range of products coming out. So if you want any information about that, just drop me an email. Look, I gotta say, I do apologize if there is anyone out there that I haven't got back to, simply because I just haven't been able to keep up with it. The workload in here on the YouTube stuff is just absolutely incredible. Like, honest, you just wouldn't believe it. It just bogs you down sometimes, and when you come back and you've got things to do. But saying that, with the jobs that we've got to go and see, customers we've got to go and see, it has slowed down a little bit, but we've still got them coming in. Everybody seems busy at the moment, but because we're booked up, we're not running around on the weekend. The prices are out. We've got jobs booked in till next year, I think, by the looks of it. Looking at the board, yeah, we're up there way past April, I think we're at the moment. Yeah, April we're up to. So it's a good way. It's August now, so yeah. So we got plenty in advance. Look, as I said, it'd be great if you could share your link now. If you could share your link now of who you are and what you're doing. My container is 20 foot by 8 foot, John. Best thing ever. And me, I think, Kev, looks at about £150 a month, and it's saving me so much time in the morning. Stop messing around. Agus Rose says he's using BAL at the moment, John. There we are. There we've got a contact. He's using BAL primer in Ireland. Where can you get it from, Agus? We've got one of your compadres on there. Want to know where we can get some prime and slurry in Ireland, because he can't get the easy prime. Yeah, I'm paying £150 a month for a container. I forget the name of the company, what it's called now, but they're all over the country. And in the morning, I've got stuff down there. I can just drive through, stop at the container, unlock it, just go and get what I want, and not messing around here. Stephen Wilkins says, I've had problems with the easy ground, buff sand color, darker colors, no problem. But we put in twice and it's no good. Any advice? Steph, I'd love to know why you think that it's failing, and what the color is, not the color, what color it's going. Maybe it's because the water is holding up on there. What I would suggest is that it would be easy to get out, and I would do something like John and I have done. If you're not convinced of it, just sand and cement, and just do it again. Do it the traditional way, and you'll find if you've done it twice, don't attempt to do it again. That's not good at all. And have you spoke to the company? I want to know if you spoke to the company, discoloration. And well, that's the thing, you see, with water, the ultraviolet and all that, you're going to get the green in, and it's just not good at all. I never use a lighter color, and it's not fair on you that you've used the color that they've been told that it works, and it's not good at all. I need a lockup and a new van, a bigger cheese. Yeah. Lee, look, guys, I don't know if you can do it, but it'd be good if you can just share your link of your company, please. Come on, just share a link of who you are, where you are in the country, because there are consumers that watch this, and you may think that you don't need the work now, but you don't know in the future that if you put your cards on the table, people see who you are, and they may get back to you just when you think that you need it. Steve Bruce, I wonder if that's Steve Bruce, the ex-Man United football player. Are you planning a video or discuss different options of ceiling and Indian sandstone patio? Thinking I might do it, and would like to hear about different options. Well, Steve, yes, spoken to Lee. He came out twice. Stephen Wilkins, yeah. Don't know how. Well, just put the name of your company on there. Steph, if you want to give me a ring anytime, just give me a shout and I'll speak to you about that. In respect of Steve Bruce on there, Steve, it's so important that you don't use a topical sealer. Never kicked a ball in my life. Steve, think about using a breathable sealer, whether it's a solvent sealer or whether it's a water-based sealer. Element Seal. Element Shield, okay? Ryan Boots, he may be watching this now, or he may watch it later. If you're thinking about using a sealer, use a breathable sealer, okay? Certainly for sandstone, because great, Dan, brilliant, good to see. I've had Porcelain patio late, West Midlands, Birmingham. Thank you, Dan, for that. So when you use a breathable sealer or a solvent sealer, sorry for digressing here, what you'll find is that when you're using sandstone, you want the unit to breathe. You don't want a topical sealer and keep everything down, because it's not good at all. The sandstone needs to breathe. It's been breathing for thousands of years, and it needs to breathe. It may have been in the ground, but it needs to sort of breathe. And when you've got the topical sealer, you'll stop everything coming through, migrating, going down and coming up. That's the thing about it. So breathable sealers are so important. Maybe I will get back to Ryan Element Shield about their breathable sealer, water-based breathable sealer. I think they're 1 gallon or 5 litres, whatever it is in new money, is that it will do 50 square meters. Don't hold me to that. So that's 1 gallon. It will do 50 square meters. But what you need to do, you need to apply the second coat within, I think it's within a couple of hours once it's dry. And remember, though it's a water-based sealer, don't put it in when it's raining. It doesn't work like that. You do need it relatively dry, and you need it cleaned off of all the little bits, and make sure your pointing is right. No problem, Agis. That's no problem. From Liverpool, Andy Groundworks from Liverpool. Going to read, fitting some lovely Deco Vita porcelain at the moment in Cowbridge. Oh, that'd be good to see. Look, if you want, you can always send me an email, info@greentoplandscapes.co.uk, and if I can get back to you, I will. But as you can appreciate, I'm just like you. I'm a contractor, and also I'm a husband and a father. I've got things to do around the house. I've got my own stuff to do. Last weekend, I spent all weekend in the garden, Alice and I, doing some pruning. I got some great topiary. I'll show you sometime. And I spent some time clipping up that. I got that new still cordless hedge cutter, absolutely brilliant, very simple. Just go in there, no putting fuel in and all that sort of thing, and seeing if it will start. And we've left fuel in there. How many people actually leave fuel in chainsaws and edge cutters and steel cutters? It goes off. It goes off. So my tip of the day is only put enough fuel in a machine that you think that you're going to use for that period of time. Because what happens with fuel, if I'm correct in saying, the fuel sort of jellifies and starts clogging up, like arteries if you start eating too much lard, too much fat. It just clogs things up. So only use enough what you want for the period of time, and then top it up. Don't fill it right the way up. You see sometimes people put in loads and loads of fuel in a mixer, and then you may not use the mixer for a couple of weeks, and that fuel is all the way through. What I do sometimes, And this is what I do. I'm not suggesting you do it. Is that if I feel that I'm not going to use a two-stroke machine for some time, I'll run a little bit of neat through it, and what it does, it burns off any old fuel that is in the pipes and in the carburetor. That's what I do. I'm not a mechanic. That's just what I do. That's my opinion. Guys, I'm so glad. Mr. LVI, could you please do a video on sealing porcelain patio? I will do. But as you can appreciate, and we will do it because I've been recommending it. As you can appreciate, time is always difficult to try and do these things, and sort of filming is always difficult. We don't have a cameraman. I'm the editor. I'm the cameraman. And it's been great having the two Ryans recently. We've got, and just to let you know, we've got Ryan Campbell from Crew, who runs a company called Morn Creative Landscapes and Design in Crew. Cracking guy, served in the military, ex Royal Irish Rangers, knows his stuff inside out, and a brilliant guy. And he's got his own landscape business up there. He's been working with me, and he's taught me a few things. Seriously, it's been great having Ryan across from there in Northern Ireland, and it's been great having him. And he's helped me out so much in so many ways. So what we've been doing is, I've lost my train of thought now. So Ryan's been helping me, and he's been doing some of the filming, and he's good. And Ryan asks the right questions as well. So I'm just about to load a video now. I'll load it this morning. It's called Talking Porcelain and a Lean Mix. That's what we're going to be talking about this morning on this video. It's a long one. It is a long one. And the video I'm talking about, top guy, absolutely. Thinking of buying a Grabo for lifting, 1200 by 600 slabs to lay it on scree without slabs moving into much. Are they any good, boys? Yeah, the Grabo is good, but they say that you can't use it in the wet. If I was going to get my first Grabo, I get one of those little Ruby suction cups. And the beauty of is, if they got Ruby's such a good company, if you have a problem with it, they'll change it over. Get one of those Ruby suction cups. They're about 55, 58 pound. I'm not quite sure exactly. We can get one if you want one, but you can get them from other places. If you want one, we can get it. We're not making profits on it. Honest to God, it's nothing in it at all. So, but if you want one and you can't get one out there, last resort, come back to me and we'll be able to get you one out to you. But I wouldn't be spending like 300, 250 pound on a Grabo. I've got one in there, and I very rarely use it. Just something else to charge up. I would use a suction cup. You can use a Grabo if you want, but you can't use them in the wet. That's my opinion on that. Rob Fryer says, enjoy your weekend and all the weather next week. Oh, great, mate. Thanks for that. Kevin Expansory says, use the new garden, the new green two-stroke oil. I use it in my Husky chainsaw. Was told by foresters to do it. Save the engine big time. The new green two-stroke. Kev, I'm going to check that out. The new green two-stroke. Can't wait. Yeah, absolutely. Have a good weekend, John, and everyone. Time for me to hit the computer. Absolutely. Be good to talk to you sometime, Kev. If you want to sort of touch down this week, I'm more than happy to run over the bridge and see you in the evening sometime if you fancy doing that. Hey guys, I'm back. I've returned back to the live feeds. Let's continue with this theme next week. And just don't forget, Kurum, I will be getting your blade out to you, the little TVA blade. I will be getting that out. And there was someone else that actually won the other week. If you've got any ideas on how we can give, we got a few blades to give away down here. I mean, literally, there is, I think there's about 15 blades down there that we can give away next week. If you've got any ideas how you feel that we should give these blades away, just give us a shout, and I want your interaction. I want you guys involved. Welcome back, all. Yeah, Rob Fry, thanks very much. Hey, we'll be here next week. Maybe we will be in the undisclosed location with a new Vaunt shelf as well. I think I won Johnyboy. Well, there you are. There you are. Rob, when you're on here now, would you like the TVA or that one? Would you like the ECD 2-in-1? You can have one of those or one of those. And Rob, what you need to do, Brandy, as you go in, Steve Burrow says, just realise you back will watch it later. Yeah, absolutely, no worries at all. I won one too. You can have one, Lee, no problem at all. Rob, which one did you want? That's what I want to know. Let's have a look. Which one do you want? I know I'm going to send that out to Kurum. We'll get that out to him. I've got his address. Rob, I need your address. So you just need to let me know. Thanks, Johnny. See you next week. Davey, no problem, mate. Thank you for joining. Thank everyone for joining. Just send me the boxes of blades, says Kev Fitzpatrick. Yeah, brilliant. TVA, Rob, info@greentoplandscapes.co.uk. Send me your address again, and I'll get that out. I'll write that down. I'll get it on the desk, and I will remember. I'll write it down there. Rob Fry says TVA. Cheers, John. Happy Saturday. Tom Conley, yeah. Tom, I can read it. My eyesight must be improving. Hey, guys, have a great weekend. Thanks for joining Saturday Live with Johnyboy, supported from the guys at ITS. Don't forget, you can get your Johnyboy promo code, Johnny Tract or Johnyboy. You can put on there. Thanks for joining. Have a great weekend and have a great week. And the most important thing is be safe. See you guys. Cheers, Wayne. Thanks for that. All the best. Don't forget mine. Keep sharing the videos. That'd be a good idea. If all of you could share this video, it'd be great. Take care. Have a great weekend. See you soon. Bye-bye.